Hey everyone, happy Working Women's Wednesday. It's Shelly Wasso coming to you live from Chicago. Happy Wednesday, happy July 1st. It's July 1st already, can you believe it? July 4th is this weekend and I can't believe we're here already. So we're halfway through the year and happy Wednesday. So what you need to know about selling online. So I'm super excited to give you some insight on what I know and what I've been learning. It's all about personal branding. So I can't wait to give you some tips about personal branding and why it's so important. If you're catching my live video, be sure to say hi. If you catch the replay, hashtag replay, let me know where you're coming in from. It's super cool for me to see who's watching. And if we haven't met yet, nice to meet you. I am Shelly. I'm a full-time corporate executive mama of two amazing boys, married to my high school sweetheart, and I am a multipreneur. So I help others create multiple income streams using online strategies to create your best life and a retire early plan. Because I like to say, who doesn't want to retire early, right? Hashtag retire early if you want to retire early. Let me know if you're one of those people that want to retire early, because I know I do. So what you need to know about social media, about selling on social media. So creating a brand around yourself is super important. So people are gonna buy from you because they know, like, and trust you, not because of your company. So if you're out there selling on social media and you're using your company name, talking about your company all the time instead of yourself, then I'm gonna give you some tips on why you should change and brand yourself and not your company, or actually talk much about your company's actual name. And obviously you're going to talk about the products because you're selling their products. But it's really important to brand yourself because people are going to follow you because they like you, they know you, and they trust you. And that sometimes takes time on social media. I mean, if you're selling to your family and friends, of course, they already know, like, and trust you. But the reason you go to social media is because you want to grow your audience, and it takes time to get your audience, as you get thousands of followers, to know, like, and trust you. So you have to be consistent, show up, and I'm going to give you these 3 tips to help you out. And okay, 2 things. Keep this in mind too. If you're one of those that does sell on using social media and you use the company name or product, keep in mind, if you end up ever, and I know I'm not switching companies, but if you ever switch companies or you change to a new product, or you want to add another stream of income, it confuses your audience if you're changing, because you're always talking about that company instead of creating the brand and always talking about you. So if you brand yourself and you happen to move companies, people will follow you because you branded yourself. If you add other streams of income, as I am about to add another stream of income, online stream of income that I'm super excited to share. I'm not going to share tonight, but it kind of goes hand in hand with what I'm doing. But I'm branding myself, so people are following me for me, and they're gonna trust me, and so they are most likely gonna look at what my other potential stream of income would be. So tip number 1, if you're building a brand on any platform of social media, I really love Facebook, but this would be the same for Instagram or other social media platforms. So you have to find your sweet spot, and identify your audience, and then what topics you love. So your sweet spot, right? And your audience. Knowing your audience is super important. So my sweet spot, if you follow me, is I'm super passionate about mindset, health, and multiple income streams. So I'm a full-time corporate executive mom, And I'm really, really passionate about multiple income streams. I know it's super important. I know people can fit it in to their schedule. I know how to teach people how to add other income streams. So that is a passion of mine, and I love to talk about it. So that's my sweet spot. My audience is typically working, I'm going to say working people, but even if I tighten that up again, it would be working moms, right? Because I'm usually, your audience is going to be someone similar to who you are, and mine would be working mothers. But of course, building multiple income streams is not just for moms, but my audience, my target audience would be working mothers. So, and I like to share ideas. Again, the sweet spot would be about mindset, why it's important to stay healthy yourself, put yourself first before work and all these other things, and then build up your audience around that. So that's tip number one. Tip number two is to focus on your brand elements. So brand elements is going to help you stand out from the crowd, which social media is super busy right now. So standing out from the crowd is not an easy thing to do, right? So I like to say you have to create 5 pillars. So I like to say it like this. So you have to have your strengths, your mission statement, your voice, and your message. And you can do this by having 5 pillars. So if you have 5 pillars that you're going to focus your messages on of who you are. So I'm going to build mine around, and if you know me, you're already going to know that a lot of my messaging is around this. 5 pillars, right? Family, help, multiple income streams, retire early. So I'm going to put that in the same bucket, like retire early, multiple income streams, mindset. Where am I missing one? Health. Oh, that's what I was missing. Mindset, health, multiple income streams, family, and then wine. So, of course, if you follow me, you know that I love wine. Some people might have a pet, right? So they talk a lot about their pets. Some people might be working stay-at-home moms, so they have different struggles with having to balance with staying home, being a stay-at-home mom. So you would build your mission statement and your voice around those 5 pillars, okay? And then you're always going to talk about encouraging messages, entertaining, and education. So you always want to be giving. You always want to be educating people. You always want to be encouraging, and then entertaining also. And those would be 3 things to focus on your 5 pillars. And that's going to help you to focus on your brand elements. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3 is commit to the process. So this is with anything in life, whether it's health, fitness, hanging out with family, work, whatever it is, you have to commit to the process. And building a brand online is a commitment. You have to show up every week. If you don't show up, your audience is going to get distracted by all the other noise on social media. So I like to, like when it comes to committing to the process, if you follow me, I come live 2 days a week. So Monday mornings I come live, and Wednesday nights I come live. So Working Women's Wednesday, and then I love Monday mornings because most working moms, if you have a full-time job, Mondays are tough. So I like to come live on Monday mornings. Sometimes people have the Monday blues and you have to put a smile on people's face. So Monday mornings is a time that I like to come live. So that is committing to the process. You have to commit and you have to show up. Otherwise, building your brand online is going to be difficult for sure. So most people think that building a brand online is like you have to be some expert trainer, and have to know all this fancy stuff, and it's really not like that, because before I did this, I had 200 Facebook friends. I honestly wasn't even sure what I was going to talk about. In my corporate world, I'm the girl in the corner office. I show up in these boardroom meetings. I know exactly what I'm talking about. I know how to close deals. And then I came to like social media and I was like, what am I doing? And I am petrified to do Facebook Lives. But that all changed because I committed to the process. I continued to show up. I got better. And now I'm getting in my element, right? So I promise you, if you think that you can't do this or it's too hard, it's not. You can totally do this. So it's not, just remember to give value, and you have to consistently show up. So your brand will evolve over time. It takes time and it changes. Your brand is not going to be what it is when you start, for sure, because you're still trying to figure it out and you're still trying to figure out who you want to be online. So don't think that you have to have it all figured out before you show up. It will evolve over time and it will change, and you will get there before you know it, I promise. So my 3 tips again are, right? So find your sweet spot, focus on your brand elements, and commit to the process. And just remember that you really want to focus on yourself, because again, you're going to continually add, especially in the online space. Like I said, I'm adding another income stream. I'm super excited. It's actually going to be focused a lot around trainings and such, and I'm super excited to bring it to you. But if I've already built my personal brand, it will just add right into what I can offer to my audience, and it will be much easier. So hopefully you found that to be of value. And if you're interested in anything I'm doing, or how to bring yourself to the online space, or any of the businesses that I do online, then be sure to reach out to me. You could private message me. Most people don't like to put info in the comments below, but if you found this to be value, hashtag value in the comments. And I hope that you have an awesome 4th of July. Happy Wednesday, and have an awesome weekend. It's going to be hot, so hot. So hopefully you'll be by a pool somewhere. Happy Wednesday.